like that.
Thank you. That's big week.
I really like that t-shirt.
Nice.
Geez, you might not be going home with it.
Nice t-shirt.
Good thing I had another one under.
I know.
It's a nice t-shirt. All
We're in a
right,
mood today.
here we go. We're going live. Good morning, Woodland, and welcome to April 10th, and it is a Wednesday. We made it to the middle of the week.
We did.
Well, actually, right now, I guess there's still 3 days left to go, but we're getting closer. We're getting closer to the weekend and the week off that's coming up. But this week, it is Library Week, and we do have a special guest that's going to talk to us a little bit about what goes on for National Library Week. I know that one of the days today is a special day during National Library Week, and we'll talk about that too. Senior and junior members for the National Honor Society, don't forget that you're supposed to attend the meeting, I'm assuming today, April 10th, at 1:55. It does say Tuesday. We got confused yesterday.
Good catch. Sam was testing.
Honor Society had it for yesterday, so we should get out.
It was Math Honor Society.
Yesterday, yep.
And we are enjoying the pom-pom poll, but we did see there was only 23, so we're trying to get more people voting for
Good,
that. So,
good.
and then this week's poll is, what would you choose, a magic carpet ride or time travel?
Time travel.
Time travel.
Magic
So,
carpet ride.
Magic carpet ride.
Thank you.
seniors, don't forget, we still have some tickets on sale for $125. They'll be on during the lunch wave, so get to those when you can. Lots of sports coming up this week. I don't think we have to go through that with me, because Mama will take care of sports as you always do. Those are the last slides right there. All right, on this day in history, in 1912, the RMS Titanic, I don't know if you know that little boat, whatever, today is the day it set sail from Southampton, England.
And Sunday is the day it.
Yes, it did not make it to its destination. It's ill fated.
Oh, I'll have to read up on that. I didn't know that.
Yeah, exactly.
So today it left Southampton.
Yes.
Today it left Southampton.
So tomorrow it actually leaves France to make the
To make
journey
it to the
across.
next. So this is the
The first leg.
first leg when it actually everybody's out cheering. Hey, don't sing the ball.
This is why we actually have photos of Titanic, because the people that got off in France.
Wow, good to know. All right. 1970, Paul McCartney announced the breakup of the Beatles.
I'm
Yeah.
still crying.
That one hurt.
Sorry, Yoko Ono is there for you.
Famous birthdays today, we have David Harbour. I don't know if you know, he is from Stranger Things. He's the sheriff. He
Oh,
plays the father
Okay.
to 11. Mandy Moore was also born on April 10th. And Daisy Ridley was born on
Oh.
April 10th.
Very good. Ray Skywalker.
Yes, the Jedi. And national days, we have National Siblings Day. So shout out to my brother and sisters today. Anybody else got shout outs?
You do.
Howdy.
And
only child
encourage,
here.
Ooh.
you can shout out to us. We're your family.
There you go.
Good. That's my sister right now.
Encourage a Young Writer Day, which
Ooh.
you've been doing for the past 2 weeks.
Thank you.
And well, the past 30 years.
You're so generous. Thank you.
And National Cinnamon Crescent Day. Cinnamon Crescent Day.
Yeah.
That does leave a little something on that. I think next week we'll start doing high school birthdays.
Well, we are taking next week off.
Oh, the next week when we come back, right? We're off next week. So, listen to this every morning. 7 a.m. On Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, except next week.
Happy birthday, Ben Pugliese.
Yes, Ben Pugliese. Let's see who else we got. Forrest Hemstreet, George Mudley.
Oh, Georgie.
Yeah. And Daniel Close.
Oh, my
All right, that's birthday. So we did have that list right
Yeah,
there.
I like that.
Put that out, have that with us every week. All right, so over to the sports. That's with Mama Manning.
All right, good morning, good morning. No sports scores from yesterday to report, but today's schedule, I have boys tennis home versus Crosby at 3:30. Girls softball away at Crosby, 3:30. Girls tennis away at Crosby, 3:30. And boys baseball home versus, can you guess? Crosby at 3:45. Good luck, all athletes. And of course, the state of Connecticut is planning its celebration for the Yukon Huskies. Big parade, big ceremony in Hartford on Saturday.
I watched them get off the plane last night because they had it covered by CBS.
Yes.
And then they had one reporter on the side of the road, and she had to be there 2 hours, and they kept cutting back to her, and she was like interviewing like little kids
Oh,
like
yeah.
8, so they didn't watch the whole game.
Right.
So like, how'd it begin? They're like, good. But she was like going after these. She was doing her darndest to get everybody involved. And I'm telling you, she was out there a long time. And then they got off the plane, got on the buses. The buses finally come by. It's dark out. And he just goes, over. Just drove right by her location. I'm like, oh, man. People don't realize the thankless job sometimes that reporting is.
Dedication.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would have waited in the lane and got run over. That's just me.
But they had the fire department out there. They had a big
Oh,
flag
yes.
that they drove on and whatnot. I didn't see them getting off the buses. But,
They did have a celebration at Gamble.
I can't pull in there.
yeah.
Yeah. Nice welcoming.
So, all right. And that's the sports of Mount Manning. Over the news desk with Tomlin.
Morning, couple top stories Saturday. First off, the Biden administration on Wednesday finalized strict limits on certain so-called forever chemicals in drinking water. Require utilities reduce them to the lowest levels they can be reliably measured.
That's not a bad thing.
That's a good story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Happy Eid al-Fitr to all of our Muslim viewers and listeners out there.
Very
To
good.
the end of the holy month of Ramadan.
That means fasting is over.
Fasting, it means breaking the fasting, so yes. All right. Couple interesting news stories out today. First languages in North America have been traced back to 2 very different language groups from Siberia. So all of the native Amerindians, all of the original languages, come from 2 linguistic families. Up next, billions of cicadas will be erupting out of the ground and bringing forth
That's been
joy.
7 years already.
Partially because of the eclipse, partially because it's that. But in Connecticut, we will be facing, so actually we should be in a good position, because it has not yet been the 17 years for us. 2013 was our year. However, the Midwest will be facing the billions of cicadas. So we're in a good spot there.
And it is a bad story.
Exit polls suggest a big win by South Korea's liberal opposition parties in parliamentary elections. This is unexpected landslide, which we'll see in Wednesday's parliamentary elections. It's very exciting. Let's see here. Oh, yes, here we go. Good news. All right, President Biden says Netanyahu's approach to the war is a mistake, deepening the rift between the 2 allies. This comes as Israel threatens to strike Iran directly if Iran launches attacks from its territories. And then the United States has announced $138 million in emergency military sales and part missile system support for Ukraine.
Okay, thank you.
And Turkey and Israel announced trade barriers on each other's relations with Syria over the Gaza conflict. There's your news.
All right. And that's the news with Tomlin. This morning, our special guest is from down the Howard Halls of Woodland Regional High School at the Woodland Regional High School Media Center. Jodie D'Alexander. Good morning.
Good morning, everyone.
Howdy, howdy.
Thanks for having me.
And we did say that it is National Librarian Week, and today is National Library Outreach Day. We're doing our outreach.
Yeah, it's Library Month, the month of April, and this week, I mean, there's something happening every day this week. Monday was the Right to Read Day. Yesterday was National Library Workers Day. Today's obviously Library Outreach Day, and tomorrow is Take Action for Libraries Day. And in honor of it all, I've got my Connecticut Librarian t-shirt on. So, looking for the support of everything libraries this week.
So what is the difference? Like, some people wonder, what's the difference between a library and a media center?
Well, I think the media center really is all encompassing. It does encompass your room where there's technology and there's the media and the technology involved. But that doesn't mean that our public libraries today don't have any of those things. So I think they are really synonymous. It's just kind of more of a modern term. A lot of the libraries today also are called library commons. That's another name.
Yeah.
Because it is kind of a central meeting place. It's kind of usually the hub of the school where people gather. And so it's that common area. So it does have different names in different buildings, different facilities.
And libraries offer a lot of different things I don't think people are really aware of, because I know that my sons used to go and get tickets to Beardsley Zoo, because the Ansonia Library has 4 passes that you can sign out.
Yep.
They have video game consoles, so if you want to borrow like the Switch and you don't have one, you can borrow it from them and play that. What are some of the things that we have here that students have options to use?
Well, that's something that I, hopefully have brought to Woodland, where it's more of a common space for people to gather, have conversations, and engage with one another. That is my ultimate goal. So, I do a lot of what's called passive programming, low-tech, games, craft kind of things, puzzles. There's the reading bike, just to kind of keep people, engage with one another, having conversations. Just yesterday, I introduced the Light Bright Maker.
Nice.
Oh, my God.
Remember? Yeah, invented by Hasbro in 1967, and I'm sure a lot of our students haven't even ever heard of it. And so I brought a Light Bright in for, that creative, artistic imagination kind of stimulating activity. So there's that.
Basic elements of pixels.
It really is.
Mhm.
And, the perler beads have been super popular, but I've pulled those away for a little bit. And then I'll reintroduce it maybe later this year, or maybe it'll leave on until next year. And last week I introduced the paper flower crafts, and yesterday I had some students making these paper flowers, and you'll see some photos coming out of Schoology soon of those. Pretty amazing. The Buddha boards, the water painting on these boards that we have in the Media Center. You paint on them, and in about a minute or so, everything evaporates, and you start again.
So you're painting with water.
You're painting with
not
water,
actual paint.
not paint.
Now, is the background all the same color, or
Yes.
is it a rainbow, or is it just a?
Nope, it's all the same color. It's all
Kind of
like,
like a wet etch-a-sketch?
yes, yeah, using water and paintbrush. Recently I had the rainbow scratch art, and that kind of took off. But anything, I try to move things in and out and kind of keep it fresh, and people engage and walking in through the doors and looking for something new.
Yes, I'm so.
I'm always sending out DVDs, you got plenty of DVDs.
And they're all on
Books,
Devos.
magazines,
Yeah,
yes.
there's books, there's magazines. We're obviously the first stop for any type of Chromebook troubleshooting. That's a big part of, what we do. We have summer reading coming up pretty soon. So Mr. Geary and I'm sure will be on here visiting you and talking a little bit more about that, mid to late May, once, all those details are finalized.
And you have a book club meeting coming up.
We do, right after spring break. Our theme this month is Read Around the World, so we're asking students to read an author that is not native to the United States. And the title, it could be, fiction, nonfiction. And we meet during advisory. We find that that's the best meeting time for our members. They're otherwise committed. And we have great conversations about what we're reading. We all don't read the same book. It's not a traditional book club. Everybody brings their own title to the table. We discuss and hopefully inspire others to pick up that same book and maybe read it also.
So if you're looking for something to do, you're looking for summer reading, you want to get another book, feel free to stop in and see the Alexander in the Media Center. And make sure you stop by the library and say hi for everything that you need. Keep that place running, because it's all the time. This week we notice it's got meetings running during the day, there's meetings running at night, we have setups for senior photos sometimes in there.
The Veterans Forum is gonna be coming
Veterans Forum.
soon. Yep, I mean, Mr. Sarkini was here, the Holocaust speaker recently, so, yep, we're always busy.
I do believe Commons does.
I do-
Space. Yeah, it's a
If I get a vote, I'm
commons
suggesting we change it to Commons.
With great showcases outside.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, that's it, thanks to Mrs. Smith, who was out, this week, she broke her ankle.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Yes.
Oh, we're gonna have to.
Yes.
Yep, so we're all thinking about her, sending positive vibes her way.
Well, on behalf of the show, thank you for coming in. She's Mama Manning. He's Tomlin. I'm Amato. Good morning, Woodland.
All right, very good, very good.
Very good.
Oh, thank you. Enjoy your day. T-shirt.
No, absolutely. We just mentioned it, so we definitely gotta get it. And then make sure no one's behind you. There we go. All right, thank you, Jodie.
Thank you.
That was better than you thought.